to your Pilates class today. A bit of a different tack for all of us. This is a 20-minute Pilates session. So as we're coming out of lockdown, obviously normal, that new phrase, life will be taking over. So you may have less time to do a full practice at home. So I'm going to introduce these shorter practices to get you going and keep you going, hopefully. So if you want to lay yourselves down, make yourselves comfortable, we'll get started. So just a couple of breaths, just to steady ourselves, bring ourselves into this space. Getting the right mindset for our practice. And then when you're ready, you can bring the arms alongside the body and lengthen the legs away. Have a breath in. Breathe out, take the arms overhead, have a point through the toes and in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, relax the feet. Have a breath in. Breathe out, take the arms up, point through the toes and a breath in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, relax the feet. Have a breath in. Breathe out, take the arms up, draw the toes back, have a push through the heels and in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, relax the feet. Once more, breath in. Breathe out, take the arms up, draw the toes back, have a push through the heels and in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, relax the feet. Bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet onto the floor, taking the arms out towards shoulder height, palms facing the ceiling. Have a breath in. Breathe out, drop the knees to the right. Then as you hold, out to the centre. And a breath in. Out to the left. Then as you hold, out to the centre. And just keep that going as you breathe. Come into the lower back, lumbar spine. And when you do come up from the left next time, you can stay in the centre, bringing the arms back down by your sides, keeping those knees bent. Have a breath in. Breathe out, bring the right knee to the chest. Breathe in, hands and foot to the floor. Out and left knee to the chest. In, hands and foot to the floor. Just alternate right and left as you breathe. Remember, we're not hugging those knees in, we're not squeezing for all we're worth. Just guiding hands to come in. But if you do want to work more strongly, it's bringing the upper body up, keeping the shoulders relaxed. One more each side. And when the left foot comes to the floor this time, you can keep it there. And we're going to roll up and down our bridge. Arms alongside the body, palms flat to the floor. Feet hip distance apart is as close as they get. Do take them wider apart if you're protecting your back or the joints in your legs at all today. And our 4 parts to our bridge, of course. As you breathe in, it's a pelvic tilt. As you breathe out, you roll those hips up towards the ceiling, keeping the chin towards the chest. Have a breath in. Breathe out and roll the hips back down. So your 4 definite sections to your Pilates bridge. In, pelvic tilt. Breathe out and roll the hips up. In at the top. Out and down, and just keep that going as you breathe. Of course, it's important, so important to work with your breath. Breath helps you in the movements. Remember that blow out through the lips. Engages the core muscles, supporting the back, supporting the rest of the body. And when the hips do roll down this time, you can draw those knees in or you can stretch the legs away. Whichever feels the most comfortable for you. Good. Okay. So we're going to come on to your left side. So you can have that left arm lengthened away. Sun's come out. Okay. Hands in the front for a little bit of support, but don't lean on it, remember. You can prop the head in the hand if you want to come a little bit higher. Or you can come up on the elbow if you want to work at the top. So I'm going to raise and lower that top leg. So make sure that your feet are in front of the line of your hips. Don't have them too far back. What pushes the hips forward and you arch your back. You can bend the bottom knee for that extra support if you want to. So I'm going to point the toes of that top foot. Have a breath in. As you breathe out, raise that top leg up, flex the foot, in and down. Point and lift, flex and down. Point and lift, flex and down. And just move as you breathe. Remember, this is good for strengthening your knee joint as well. So it's not just about hips, buttocks, abdominal muscles. Really good for strengthening that knee. Now, when the leg comes down this time, we're going to change direction. We're going to come forwards and back. Okay. So point the toes, have a breath in. As you breathe out, sweep the leg forward, flex and back. Point and kick, flex and back. Just try to keep the leg at hip height, make sure it doesn't drift high or drop into the floor. When the leg sweeps back this time, you can release, relax upper body if you need to for a moment. I'm going to drop down a little bit. We're going to raise and lower, forward and back. All right, so we're going to do a combination. So point the toes of that top foot. You can have the bottom leg bent again if you want to. Have a breath in, breathe out and lift, flex and down, out and forward, in and back, out and lift, flex and down, out and forward, in and back, out and lift, flex and down, out and forward, in and back, last one, out and lift, in and down, out and forward, in and back. As you breathe out, bend the knees, releases all the muscles around the buttocks, the hips, the thighs, and release. Good. So before we do that on the other side, we're going to put an abdominal exercise in the middle. Of course, all your Pilates exercises are focusing on strengthening those core muscles. That's why we're swinging legs around. So even though it strengthens legs and the muscles, it is obviously about working your core. So what we're going to do with this one is we're going to extend alternate legs away. So we're going to keep our kind of kicking theme. If you want to, you can keep the feet on the floor and you can extend and back, extend and back. Okay, so as we've done many times before, if you want to work more strongly, you can bring the knees up and you can extend and back, extend and back. You can bring the upper body up and back, extend and back. Okay, so wherever you want to work from, cramping my toes, I get it too, alright? So bring your legs to whatever is your start position. I'm going to do a few of each, just so you're not on your own as always. So I'm going to start with your right leg. As you breathe in, straighten the right leg away, out and back, in and left, out and back, in and right, out and back, in and left, out and back, and just keep it going as you breathe. The more you straighten the leg towards the ceiling, if you've got the legs lifted, the kinder it is, of course, remember. And then wherever you are, the next time the left leg comes back to you, you can hug those knees in or you can stretch those legs away. Flex your feet if you've got cramp in your toes. Okay. Now you're going to roll onto your right side to do the leg kicks in that direction. I'm going to flip over so that I can still see you. I still imagine I can see you anyway. Okay, so on this side again, you can be up on the elbow, you can prop the head in your hand as I've done the other side. You can change your mind if you want to, part way through. All right, so just be where feels right for you. You can bend that bottom knee, get a little bit more stability if that works for you. So we're going to raise and lower your top leg. Point the toes, have a breath in as you breathe out, pick that top leg up, flex the foot, in and down. Point and lift, flex and down. And just move as you breathe. Nothing else moving. And that leg comes down this time. You can release, bend the knees in between each one as always if you need to. Just releases that build up of tension around the hips and the buttocks. Coming forward and back this time. So everything nice and still. Try not to drop back on the hips. Stay nice and tall. Put the toes. Have a breath in as you breathe out. Kick the leg forward. Flex and back. Out and forward. In and back. Last one. That leg comes back. Again, you can release. Release the upper body if you need to. I have to drop down for this one. we're going to combine raise and lower, forward and back. Okay, so when you're ready, point the toes of that top foot, have a breath in as you breathe out, up, flex the foot and down, point and forward, in and back, out and lift, in and down, out and forward, in and back, out and lift, in and down, out and forward, in and back. Last one, out and lift, in and down, out and forward, in and back. As you breathe out, you can bend those knees and release. Good. We're going to come over onto the front of the body from here. And we're going to take our cobras. Okay, so you can have the elbows level with the shoulders or further forward, depends how your back is feeling. And you can curl up and down the cobra from there. Further back your hands are, without winging your elbows out, the further you go. You can make your diamond if you find that more comfortable on your shoulders. You can take your praying mantis, elbows tucked in, if you want to come up in your praying mantis. So find a position that's comfortable for you. If you're already going, keep going. The wider apart your legs are, the kinder it is on your back. You have a breath in, shoulders away from the ears. As you breathe out, you curl up, in and down, out and up, in and down. Move as you breathe. Couple more. Rest if you need to. Last one. When you come down this time, you can make that pillow for your head if you want to. You turn your head on one side, wiggle your hips, you can bend your knees. Yeah, just releasing any tension around the centre of the body. Relax the arms and shoulders. Good. And when you're ready, rolling all the way back over onto the back of your body. Knees bent, soles of the feet on the floor. Walking the feet wide. Your little toes are on the edges of your mat. Okay, I've got an extra wide mat, but hey ho. So, drop your knees to your right. I lost my orientation now because I started off that in, so again, I'm the same as yourselves. Put yourself in a different position, you forget where your right and left are. So, just over as far as you're comfortable. That wider stance in the feet means you get a bigger twist in the pelvis, which gives you a bigger twist in the spine. Okay. If you want to, you can take your right foot and put it over on top of your left knee, and then let both knees relax back towards the floor. This left arm can go out behind you. You can go up towards the head if you want to. Breathe. Trying to drop everything into the floor. Don't let the shoulder lift. Relax. If you've taken this left arm away, bring it back down. If you've lifted this right foot, put it back to the floor. Have a breath in, and as you breathe out, bring those knees up. to the centre. Have a reposition if you need to. Get those little toes on the edge of your mat. Have a breath in, and as you breathe out, drop those knees to your left. Might have a good side and a bad side. We'll twist better one way than the other, so don't force anything over. You want to bring this left foot onto the right knee, you can. My knees both go to the floor, it doesn't matter, you might be up here, okay, just where as far as you can go without forcing anything. This right arm can go out behind you or up towards the head. Breathe, relax the shoulders. Try and relax the legs, release the fingers and toes. If you've moved this right arm, bring it back by your side. You've moved the left foot, bring it back to the floor. Have a breath in as you breathe out, knees back up to the centre. Heel and toe the feet back to the middle. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop wide. Again, you can relax the arms by the sides or on the abdomen. You can have them out at shoulder height. You can take them over your head. Don't let your chin come up. Back of the neck long. Breathe. Keep taking those arms away from the body. Gently bring them back down by your sides. Straighten one leg out along the floor. And then the other. Have a breath in. Breathe out, take the arms overhead, have a point through the toes and in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, relax the feet. Have a breath in. Breathe out, take the arms up, draw the toes back, have a push through the heels and in. Breathe out, bring the arms down, even if they wobble. Relax the feet. Thank you all very much.